Have you ever been called smart but lazy? Maybe you understand things quickly, have great ideas, or grasp concepts faster than others, but you still procrastinate, avoid starting tasks, or struggle to stay consistent. If that sounds like you, then this video is for you. Today, let's talk about what it really means to be smart but lazy, why it happens, and how small changes can completely shift your life. 1. The hidden reality behind being smart but lazy. People often assume laziness means someone doesn't care or isn't motivated, but that's not always true. Many smart people are not lazy because of a lack of ability. In fact, their mind works so fast that they become overwhelmed. They think ahead, imagine the difficulty, fear imperfection, or feel pressure to always perform at a high level. And this mental overload creates what looks like laziness from the outside. Sometimes smart laziness is actually a form of overthinking. You mentally plan so much that you get tired before you even begin. You predict the challenges, the effort, the possible failure, and that leads to postponing the work. 2. High expectations, low execution. Another reason smart people appear lazy is because they're used to doing well without trying too hard. Maybe in school, you were the one who learned quickly, finished homework last minute, and still scored well. Over time, this creates a habit. I'll get it done later. It will still work. But adulthood doesn't work like that. Life requires consistency, not just intelligence. When smart people face tasks that require sustained effort instead of quick thinking, they hit a wall. They don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they haven't built the muscle of discipline. Your brain is sharp, but your habits are weak. And that creates a painful mismatch. 3. The fear no one talks about. Many smart people hide a silent fear. The fear of not living up to their potential. You know you're capable of great things, and that pressure becomes heavy. It's easier to delay the work than to face the possibility of failing. This is why you start tasks enthusiastically, but don't finish them. You're not lazy. Your mind is protecting you from disappointment. But ironically, this protection becomes the biggest obstacle. All previously mentioned, you can't think your way into greatness. You have to act your way into greatness. 4. Perfectionism disguised as laziness. They want the best plan, the best outcome, and the best results. But perfection is a trap. It stops you from starting. It makes small tasks look bigger than they are. You tell yourself things like, I'll do it when I have more time. I'll start when I feel motivated. I just need the perfect moment. But that perfect moment never comes. The biggest shift happens when you accept this simple principle. Done is better than perfect. Progress beats perfection every time. 5. The smart person's shortcut. System thinking. The good news? Smart people don't need to work harder. They just need to work smarter. And this is your natural strength. When you create a system, instead of relying on motivation, everything changes. A system means doing small, repeatable actions that don't depend on how you feel. Examples. Reading 10 minutes every day instead of waiting for the right mood. Working for 15 minutes instead of aiming for a full 2 hours. Doing quick cleanups instead of waiting for the energy to deep clean. Your intelligence becomes your power when you use it to design simple routines instead of finding excuses. The 5-minute rule. The smart lazy person's hack. Here's a method that works especially well for people who are intelligent but easily bored or distracted. Tell yourself you only need to work for 5 minutes. This tricks the brain. 5 minutes doesn't feel scary. Once you start, your brain enters focus mode, and you often continue longer without forcing yourself. Starting is always the hardest part, but the moment you start, momentum takes over. Environment matters more than motivation. Smart people often think they can outthink their surroundings, but your environment has more power than you realize. If your room is messy, your desk is cluttered, or your phone is full of distractions, you won't be productive even with the highest IQ. Change your environment, and your habits will automatically improve. Keep your workspace clean. Keep your goals visible. Reduce distractions physically, not mentally. Remember, your environment shapes your discipline. Break your tasks into stupid small steps. One of the biggest problems smart people face is overestimating the size of tasks. The solution is to break everything down. Instead of study for exams, write. Open the book. Read 1 page. Highlight 3 points. Instead of start exercising, say, put on shoes, drink water, walk for 5 minutes. Your brain loves small steps. They're easier to start, easier to repeat, and easier to finish. 9. The truth. Intelligence is not enough. Society often tells you that being smart is everything. But intelligence is just one part of success. What truly matters is consistency. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to show up. People with average intelligence, but strong discipline, often achieve more than people with high intelligence, but weak habits. So don't let your talent go to waste. Don't let your mind become your own enemy. 10. Build the identity you want. The real change begins when you tell yourself, I am someone who gets things done. Not someday, not when you feel ready, but today. Identity shapes action. Once you believe you're disciplined, you start acting disciplined. Start small. Start simple. Start now. Being smart but lazy is not a curse. It's a sign that you have immense potential locked inside you. You just need to redirect your mind, rebuild your habits, and take small daily steps.